The new era of Carolina football begins. The Panthers and Falcons underway to begin 2023. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
To throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Striker, 3-3.
Young off the play fake. Again, that's Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, week 1 is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it because if I'm drafting guy number 1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who were in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. All 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther. Ready.
So here's Vic following the interception. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, Vic. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Check, smash.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
strike. Shot, 17.
Young to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Okay,
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cougar 19. Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates, go!
They'll run again here with Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Vic to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
To throw on second down is Young. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Another completion there. And, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Ready?
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Right back to Pitts again. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Miller in motion right. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Throwing, Vick. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 18. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10.
Let go.
Now here's Vick. Into the hands of London. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Again, it's Vick. Career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. He gets this one to Hubbard complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Final play of the half, Young going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Now he's loose at the 40, and he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers 30. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Come 19! Come 19!
Here's Vick. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Vick's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Vick. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will knock us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they're through it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run the option. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And Vic's throw there incomplete.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Tempo.
To throw, Vic. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Come on. Hit. 19 Lions. 60 Bison. Check it. Ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Vic readies to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Come
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This 2nd and 4. Young working out of the gun. Open man is Mingo. Complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Mingo with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Vic now. Throw left side. There's London. And they get him down the line before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson on a good right side. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Vic goes play action. This pass is caught by London. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards that time. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready.
Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line.
Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Falcons! Scotty Miller, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Coup for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Young now. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Shark is on his 3rd feline-branded team in 3 seasons, going from the Jaguars to the Lions and now to the Panthers. He's a former 1,000-yard guy and an accomplished deep threat, but also hasn't stayed healthy for a full season. The Panthers, they need someone with his ability in the lineup.
Now 1st down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Going for it with Sanders. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Vic.
Pass complete to Robinson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Let's go now.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
On the ball, now.
That's out quickly to London.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Vic to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Young. This ball intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might